Hi guys, welcome to this new video, and in this video we'll see the clash of titan between Gukesh and Magnus Carlsen. And at the end there is a twist. We'll see that in the equal position, computerized equal position, Gukesh actually resigned the game when the engine evaluation bar was completely 0-0. Practically we all know, right? It's quite difficult to match with computers moves and everything. So let's start this video. And here Gukesh started the game with e4. Carlsen played d6, d4, knight f6, knight c3, e5. Not so well reputed opening in the top level, but yes, Magnus played knight f3, knight d7. It's known as Hanam variation. So after knight b d7, white has played bishop c4, bishop to e7, castle, castle, pretty normal. A4, C6, rook E1, H6, H3. The game basically lies on the thing that okay, black is playing some slow game, little bit slow development, slowly developing the pieces, and then we'll try to create some counter attack on white center or white's wing. Okay, bishop E3, E into D4, uh, bishop into D4 played by white, and now here comes a very important moment that black has played bishop f8. Put pressure on white's e4 pawn. White played knight bd2. White's idea mainly based on the fact that I can play f3 later on to overprotect my center. You can play d5, but there will be some isolated pawn in the center after lots of exchanges. And this pawn will be weak. Black played knight e5, bishop f1, knight g6, a5. White is grabbing more space in the center. Black is really developing on the slow game, bishop a6. Black is saying my position is pretty solid. Yes, white might have a little bit space advantage, but there is no such way that you can crack down my position. So g3 played by Gukesh. Black played d5, charged in the center, and at this moment bishop g2 and black played bishop b4. Which is not a good way to continue. Here there is a chance that you can take bishop f6, queen f6, ed5, cd5, knight d5, bishop d5, rook e8, rook e8, and after bishop into d5, maybe queen into b2 might not work because of knight e4. I think, yeah. And white is having very good bishop with rook b1 is a threat, a6 is coming, b7 pawn is hanging. So white is having some upper hand. So here white played a6, b into a6, e into d5, knight into d5, knight into d5, bishop into d5, rook into e8, queen into e8, bishop into d5, c into e5. Lots of pieces got exchanged, and now white played c3, stabilizes his center, strong on uphold in this position. Black played bishop f8, rook into a6, queen b5, rook a2, pawn a5. Black grabs some space in the queen side, queen a4, queen d3. You can see that the game was quite boring. Lots of pieces got exchanged, slow piece moving. Okay, there is not like that. You will see in the game that okay, both players started rushing towards the attack or basically targeting everyone. Not like that. So at this moment, knight f1 played by white, rook a6. Black is going to transfer the rook, p4, rook e6, rook d2, queen to f5, b into a5, queen into a3, and now the position started changing its character. Black is basically putting all the pieces into the king side to make some sort of attack. And white played a6 here. It's a not the best move actually. The correct move is bringing the queen back into the game and asking the question to black that okay, I am keeping my piece into the defense. Now show me how are you going to continue. But yes, a6 played by white. Rook e1, pinning this queen. Queen b5, good move, defending that square. And now here, Carlsen played an excellent move, which actually changed the entire character of this game, which is bishop to c5. Brilliant move. The idea lies on that if you take the bishop, then knight e5, knight f3 is coming with a game over. So, and if you take with the queen, obviously there is a mate in one. So, at this moment, Gukesh played queen d3, kind of pretty much only move to stay in the game. Bishop into d4, c into d4, rook a1, and now here Gukesh played rook d1. It's a losing mistake, but Carlsen has to find a difficult move with only 32 seconds in the clock, which is knight to h4, gh4, queen g4, king h2, and rook d1. But here, instead of that, Carlsen actually played at this moment knight to f4, which seems to be the similar thing, but not so similar. The reason is that at this moment, actually, Cook has resigned the game, but we'll see that why this position is not losing and not for resignation. Okay, the main point is here, white has to find an excellent queen sacrifice, which is knight to e3, and simply stopping the checkmate here. If they play knight into here, then I'll play rook d1 and going for another queen, queen c8, knight into d5, queen 8, knight c7, queen f3, a7, queen f2, king h1, and then there is a perpetual check to make a draw. That's the main point behind it. But sadly, Carlsen won the game. Gukesh resigned because I believe that Gukesh thought about this move that if he takes, then he'll go made by this and then simply rook into d1 and the game is completely winning. Even a7 doesn't work here. I'll take here, queen king here, and my king is absolutely safe. This king is very weak. Rook h3 coming with a checkmate threat, and the game will be over. So sad reality, but we have to accept it. After knight f4, Gukesh resigned the game and Carlsen won it. Even from a completely equal position, you can see the evaluation bar where it is 0-0, completely showing because black is white is getting some perpetual or move repetition. White's counterplay is so strong, Gukesh maybe underestimate the power of pawn on a7 and the power of the queen sacrifice. That's all about this rapid game, and in 14 seconds on the clock, it can happen very frequently, even with the top players. I hope you like this video. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.